Is that what you did?
No, please.
This is my own.
This is your own version.
But we saw you there when massaging your leg.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, that time I stood there for 2 hours.
Pay.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Pay.
What you say, pay?
If it be easy.
Do how much?
If it be easy.
Do hours.
Yeah, I stood there 2 hours.
When were you supposed to go on a break?
Yes.
When? At what point in time?
Okay, I am 1 hour, 5 minute break. But I decided to do 2 hours so that I can have 10 minutes break.
Hi, everybody. Hello. Good morning to you. How are you doing? My name is Asiodua Akomia, and this is the What's Trending segment. You know what? Yeah, I know you spotted me holding this plaque in my hands. And all I can say as of now is a huge congratulations to one of our babies right here on Joy Prime. On a more serious note, if you remember on Friday, I interviewed the CEO of Ghana Comedy Awards, and we announced that officially, on a more serious note, had been nominated for the category of TV Comedy Program of the Year. And we asked that you vote. You voted and we won. Yes, so on a more serious note, has won the award for TV Comedy Program of the Year at the second edition of the Ghana Comedy Awards. So congratulations, guys. It's been what? Just about a year? Yes, so there you have it. Yeah, this is our plaque. So there you have it. So congratulations. You know what? Let's go over there. Let's see exactly what happened at the venue where the Ghana Comedy Awards took place.
Man, per my statistics, women cheat. Before a woman cheats, she has had that thought for like months before she goes out there and cheats. That's why it's hard to see, say, we are a married woman, and they know how to endure pain. It doesn't matter what you are doing, they maintain their dignity, because that's how society have, I think, yeah, if a man cheats,
I dreamed that autopilot.
we could even be reading a Bible and our this one. It's normal.
It's not blasphemy.
No, it's true. That's one that I'm meant.
It is true.
All right, so this is just an excerpt of what they bring you on a more serious note every single Friday at 8:30 p.m. We don't want you missing out at all. It's fun, it's exciting, it's funny. We have guests on board that come and they just share their thoughts however it is. But we always say that when they come on that particular show and you take them serious, you do that at your own peril. Okay, so congratulations once again to On a More Serious Note for winning TV Comedy Show of the Year at the just ended Ghana Comedy Awards. All right, let's move away from that. Let's go to our next trending story, where on Saturday, a very beautiful young lady, very hardworking, a lady that has caught the attention and the hearts of a number of people for being super hardworking at a very young age. Looking at how much she had achieved at age 29 was highly commendable. Well, she passed a few months ago, and on Saturday, which unfortunately was fortunately was my birthday, but it was unfortunate that this also took place on the same day. Well, it was her burial service. Talking about Ama Endorsed. Ama Endorsed, that's how she's known on social media. But she also used to call herself the Lady Carpenter. She was doing immensely well. Now, on Saturday, there were so many people that trooped in their numbers to the funeral of Ama Endorsed. And so let's just take a look at exactly what happened on that day. anybody would have to endure. One or the other would all experience this. Yeah, that is how life goes. You know, life is brought into the world and it is taken away in the long run. And it's very heartbreaking to see this young, very promising life go away in that manner. And so our condolences goes out to the family and friends of Ama Ndos. At some point, this young lady over here, that's the younger sister of Ama Ndos. She was one person that was the concern of a lot of people on social media. And you could tell that sometimes when it gets to a point that you can't even express how truly you're feeling about whatever that has happened, you know, because there's a whole lot going on in your mind and all of that. But my goodness. Well, let's go on social media. Let's see how people are reacting to this particular video. Let's see. Solomon says, take her to Diamond. So yes, that's the little sister of Ama Ndos. Her name is Diamond. Then next comment says, I'm tearing right now, but on the other side, the way the guy is crying is making me laugh. Rest in peace. Did you see? Do you know the guy she's talking about? Okay, you probably spotted that as well. Freedom says, my condolences to the bereaved family. Stay strong. Jews Me GA says, caution to the youth, learn to zip your mouth. Don't overexpose your life to people. How such a young soul would just pass days or weeks after her birthday bash and big announcement of her projects beats my imagination. This, very true. This one says, just like that. So Marian says, I will never celebrate my birthday. Oh. Don't celebrate, so celebrate life. Just a small birthday party, you know, them delete you from this world. Oh, Arthur says, I wish there was no death. Life is not fair. Kem Mai says, the man crying is a paid actor. That's by. Okay, so I know that definitely you might have heard stories about Ama Ndos. What do you feel about it? How do you feel about her passing? You've had so many stories. Some are saying she was poisoned. Some are saying this and that. A whole lot of things. And so share your thoughts with us on our social media platforms. Let us see exactly how you think, what you think, how you feel about the passing of this very promising young woman who has passed away. Right, let's move on to the next trending story. Wilden did tell you that I'll be bringing you some updates in relation to the fares that have been decreased currently. Now, last week, there was an official announcement by the Ghana Private Road Transport Union where they did say that there was going to be price of fares reduction from next week, okay? But they did say at some point that it was going to start taking effect on the 24th of May, which was Saturday. So, I mean, obviously, a number of commuters would expect that on Saturday, when they are going to board their trotros and their taxis, automatically the fares would reduce, right? They would, if they used to pay 5 Ghana cedis to go from one end to the other, we are expecting to see, because it was going to be 15% reduction, so they are going to pay, 3 cedis, 50 pesos or something. Yes, so anyways, this particular lady is currently trending on social media because she decided to give us an update on something very interesting that happened on Saturday, where she and some other commuters or some other passengers boarded a particular trotro and were expecting to pay a reduced amount as the fare price, but the driver was insistent on taking the same amount as before and decided that, you know what, if you're not going to pay, I'm taking you back to where I picked you from and then get down from my bus. Take a look at the video.
So guys, I'm in Circle right now, and the car loaded is, and the car has come back to the station because we are refusing to pay the actual money he asked us to pay. The government said 50%. He's saying that he's not going to take that 50% from the money. And now we are on our way. He has brought us back to the station that we should get down. So guys, I'm in Circle right now, and the car loaded is, and the car has come back to the station.
So yes, he carried them, so they were on their way, but you know, because of this whole reduction fare thing and all of that, he decided that, you know what, if you're not going to pay the original fares, I'm taking you back to wherever. Sometimes I wonder, when there's a directive from the GPRTU that, you know, there's a decrement of fares, I wonder how long it's supposed to take for it to be effective, for it to kickstart. But you see, when there's price increments, the date is announced. That day now, when you're going to pick a car or something, you will hear the driver telling you that you have to price is more, you have to fares more. Sometimes I wonder what really goes on. Anyway, so let's go on social media. Let's read some comments in relation to this particular story. NBA Waddell says, "Not be him for what he wastes." Or, okay, yes, we waste on yeah. Avengers says, "This one make no one say it be white people. Oh, since slave trade, it has been our own people." Araman says, after we blame government, we are our own enemies. Candolere says, "How can we build good Ghana whilst we are our own problem?" Joy says, "When the dollar and fuel reduces, people will reduce their prices, but let the dollar rise now. In just a few seconds, they will increase prices." That's exactly what I was talking about. Babayine says, "Now is the time to introduce government buses. It will force them to reduce their prices." Huda Beauty says, "Passengers craze." Okay, passengers craze, driver craze. King says, "Corruption is not the government, it's the people." Klaus is also saying, "No one should blame MPP or NDC. We're our own enemies." IS Closets is saying, so he wasted fuel. That's the question. He did. Mom says, "When they increase fuel prices, they are so fast to increase the fare. Now that fuel price has been decreased and they've been mandated to decrease transportation fare, it's like they've been injected in their souls." We are our own enemies, so selfish beings, all right? All right, so it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Just as I was telling you early on that when there's a price increment for fares or fuel prices go on the spike, like it goes high, you will see that these drivers, with immediate effect, upon hearing the announcements, they effect it. It becomes effective. But when it comes to decreasing of fares, it becomes a problem. But if you bought a trotro this morning or you bought a taxi this morning to go to work, did you still pay the same amount or you paid a reduced amount? You can share your experience with us on our social media platforms. Facebook, it is Joy Prime TV. Our WhatsApp number is very active, 055-157-5757. Let us know if the drivers have started effecting the price change on fares this morning.